What is up, everyone? Brian here. Happy Wednesday. It's another rain-filled cold day for me. Hopefully, y'all can hear me okay. I'm in my car in a parking lot right now, but I just wanted to get this video out to you guys a little earlier today. And yeah, this week seems like there's more obvious plays, but there's tons of plays that are good. So it's gonna be tough to narrow it down. So in this video, I really haven't done any research yet. This is just my first impressions and thoughts. We're gonna skip over quarterback for now. For running backs, we have Gordon, Saquon Barkley, Ezekiel Elliott. Now this is basically gonna be the free space. Anyone against the Falcons, we learn now. After being 10 weeks in, the Falcons are the team to target. And any normal week, I'd go for MG3 or Kamara even. But McCaffrey's got the Lions in a dome this weekend. And the Lions have been better against the run since Snacks Harrison's come on board. But I'm not sure how much better they are. Plus, McCaffrey's weapon is that he catches up the backfield. And I'm not sure how bad the Lions are in that department, but we're just going to plug him in for now. I feel like everyone's going to go after Saquon Barkley, and rightfully so. He's against the Buccaneers at home. But that Giants offensive line looks terrible. And to save a little bit of money, I think we could go the route of spending down at running back. Or Leonard Fournette, 600. He's against a tough Steelers defense. But he's pretty much matchup proof. The only thing I'd worry about is that hamstring. But yeah, he had carried a huge load last week against the Colts. He didn't look like that TJ Yeldon split into his time at all. He had 5 catches, which is unheard of. So he might be new and improved, Leonard Fournette, now. I think he's a great GPP play, though. Marlon Mack, Titans defense is tough. Do we dare go down again to Deion Lewis? He's playing the Colts. Excellent matchup for him. He didn't catch that many passes against the Patriots. They kind of went away with that because Mariota had a good game. But do we wait to get burned again by Deion Lewis? I think that it might be a great play if you want to get like Odell or Antonio Brown this week. But I think David Johnson is going to be our secret play. Should have played him last week. Didn't. But I think you definitely have to get him in. He's at home. This is a terrible Raiders defense. I think he can get up to 30 points this week. And he's basically, him and Fitz are the only offense that the Cardinals can have. And Dave Johnson, with Byron Leftwich at the helm, has seemed like he's getting the ball a lot more and in better situations. Better plays being called for him to get to the outside. Doesn't leave us with very much. I think we're going to move tight end right away. I think we could go down so much, but I'm kind of tired about just spending much. I like Ricky Seals-Jones a lot, so that might be a safe play. I think like 60% of people will go that way. But I think we might as well just spend that for Zach Ertz. I know the Saints says they're 5th against tight ends, but they're still 31st against 32 teams against the pass. He's playing in New Orleans, but it's a dome. I like the dome teams, or teams that are going to play in domes, even though they're away. And yeah, he had 16 targets last week. And I think even if the Eagles fall behind, I think Zach Ertz is probably the number 1 targeted tight end. He might be like a quarterback's favorite. Out of every quarterback, receiver, tight end combination, he might be the favorite pass catcher of any quarterback. Because Wentz is just going to give him the ball. If he gets 20, it's a good pick. Even if he gets 17 like he did against the Giants, it's a good pick. But I think the Eagles are going to fall behind early. There's no running game here, so they have to throw. And Alshon Jeffrey, he's been battled up these last couple of weeks. So he gets Marshawn Lattimore. So I think Zach Ertz is the play. Golden Tate, not sure what he's done, but he probably won't make much of a difference. But now that I say, he'll probably go off for like 40 points. So we're just going to pick a bottom defense for now. For now, I'm going to pick the Broncos just for the heck of it. Like, defense doesn't matter one bit now. And then receiver. The first receiver I like, we're going to have to pick some low receivers here. I like Willie Snead. I know he's got a new quarterback thrown at him. But he's a slot guy. And any new quarterback, they instantly love slot guys most of the time. And see, we could probably try to fit in Beckham. Not Hawkins, or Hawkins if you want to. We could probably fit him in. But I don't trust Eli. He had 11 targets the last 3 weeks. And 10, 14, 11. Like, he's getting the targets, but he's not always getting the points. So, but we'll probably try to fit him in a GPP or something. Now, Chris Godwin is someone who I like, but you never know who's going to get the ball with the Buccaneers. I'm tired of trying to guess. It might be a Humphries week. It might be a Mike Evans week, but yeah, I'm kind of burnt out on the Buccaneers right now. I think Nelson Aguilar, we got to pick our Eagles up. I think he's a solid cash game. He's also a slot receiver. So I think Carson Wentz is looking to tight ends and slot receivers more than his number one receiver, Alshon Jeffrey. So I think that's a good play. And there's, even if you want to try to fit in, if you need some sleeper picks, I really like Dontrell Inman as a big sleeper pick. Yeah, tough man. He's getting easier matchup. He's like the third receiver. He might be the slot receiver for them. But also, there's so many injuries in Oakland. Brandon LaFell is going to be maybe over 10 points this week. Does he get Patrick Peterson? Maybe, but he's bigger than Patrick Peterson. And Patrick Peterson, but I don't know if he was defending Tyreek Hill last week, but Tyreek Hill had a huge game. So Brandon LaFell, if you need some more cap space, those are two guys I could target the most. So let's see, everyone was raging about DJ Clark. What did he do? He did nothing. Michael Gallup looks like he could be. Well, he's against the Falcons, so the 5.4 would be bumped up to like 2 or 3 more points. The guy I think I'm going to go with is Josh Doxson. He's pretty solid. Alex Smith might have to throw some more in this game. And their line is just so beat up, so Josh Doxson. I might have to watch the game last week against the Buccaneers to see how they use them, but 4 for 46 and touchdown sounds good to me. And now it leaves us for 4,800 for the quarterback position. And the quarterback position, if you want to spend out Drew Brees, but if they decide they want to run the ball 40, 50 times, it's going to be a waste of 6,500. I'd rather have Ertz at that price than Drew Brees pretty much this week. Carson Wentz, because they don't have a running game, he might be the most consistent cash game player this year since week 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. So, but I think he's expensive a cash game. We're gonna have to be forced on to pay down. And Alex Smith, Keenum, he might get 15. It's a tough Chargers defense though. Alex Smith not really. Josh Rosen might be the play. This might be like the San Fran game where he gets 20. But I think you have to go with the unknown this week. If Lamar Jackson's the starter, he might get you like a Trubisky amount of rushing yards. He might score a touchdown. And then he's going to make the points for you. I think Lamar Jackson might be the unknown. If he starts, he might be the unknown play against a bad Bengals defense that's really banged up, and he's at home. And I know, like, the first season, the rookie quarterbacks, but he's aren't too great. But he sat for the first 10 weeks. And he's pretty talented. And he gets a really bad team to start off with. So this might be the week he might just come in and just, throw for 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, 60 yards rushing, and a touchdown there. That's like 25, 30 points. But even if he gets 12 points, the rest of the plays will probably pan out for you. So this is just my first impression lineup here. We got Lamar Jackson, Ezekiel Elliott, Christian McCaffrey, Willie Snead, the fourth, Nelson Aguilar, Josh Doctson, Zach Ertz, David Johnston, the Broncos. These are new players, except for McCaffrey. I've never put him in the lineup this year yet. Zach Ertz I was so close to 2 weeks ago, but yeah, I think this is the week we go with new players and start anew and try to hit above 150 for cash. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and everything else that the YouTubers ask of you. Please do that for me. And I will be back with another video probably Saturday with having done much more research. Or actually, I will have done research, and as we try to pinpoint the best picks for Sunday for a cash lineup. Alright guys, have a great one. See ya.